All right, so what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy back at you with another Marvel Future Fight video. For this one, we're going to be talking about the Tier 3 selector that everyone is going to be getting from the brand new Future Pass. As you can see right here, the very first step gives you access to a Tier 3 selector, which has 48 different characters in here, which is absolutely amazing. Salute to them, Marvel, because a lot of these characters are actually really good. Some of them meta even. So for that, I wanted to do a tier list. Yeah, I feel like all I'm doing would have passed there, so it's just tier list. But I haven't been having a lot of fun with the game recently, but this anniversary, all these events, really igniting my passion once again. So I'm here. Let's get right into it now. If you watch the previous videos, you're gonna start seeing some overlap, and that's fine. These tier lists are meant to give you as much information as possible so that you can then use that information to make the decision that is best for you. Okay, so first and foremost, we got Ant-Man. Again, another bottom feeder, bro. Like, realistically, all he's good for is the Shadowland and story fragment farming, unfortunately. Okay, anyways, let's go. Seasonal uniform required. She's a support. Could put her in the support category, but we're gonna put her seasonal uniform required. Seasonal uniform required for Rogue. Rogue would be in, I would say, maybe world boss, right? This is where she will be with the seasonal uniform. Okay, this is where she will be with the seasonal uniform. But I'm gonna put both of them here just so everyone at a glance can tell that you need the seasonal uniform. All right, let's go. Next up, let's go ahead and put some other characters on the board. She's not getting replaced soon. She's AC. Might have some play in the new team battle game mode. We'll have to wait and see. So what I'm going to do with this tier is the characters that can do both Otherworld Battle and Alliance Conquest will be closer to the front. The ones that can only really compete in AC will be closer to the back. Okay, I know Black Panther can kind of do a little bit in AC, but it's just not enough in my opinion. We got Black Widow. She should be closer to the front because she has Agent Venom that makes her a little bit better than Elektra. Daredevil, I would say weaker weaker than Black Widow, arguably worse than Elektra for PvE, but better than Elektra for PvP. It's a weird situation between the two, but both of them, you might see one or two Daredevils in Otherworld Battle, but I haven't seen enough from him to justify putting him closer to the front. But you'll see how the list flushes out. Captain America, best value. He can go both ways. CTP of Rage for PvE. CTP of Authority or Conquest for PvP. Same goes for Hulk. Rage for PvE, Conquest for PvP. Let's go. We got She-Hulk. She-Hulk is kind of a support, I guess. Leadership support, same deal. He's gonna go right in the fragment farm, and Cyclops support, but realistically, his support is so weak that at this point in the game, I'm just gonna put him in fragment farming, bro. Fragment farming. Hawkeye has a little bit of value in AC, but it's not enough to take him out of fragment farming. She's fragment farming as well. Kingpin, I'm gonna put him. I didn't make an ABX tier. In hindsight, I probably should, or probably should just put ABX right here as well in this little category here, right? ABX, ABL, boom. All right, because Kingpin is very good. Like, I use him personally on a regular basis for World Boss Legend Plus, that is, against La Proxima, even against Call Obsidian. I would say best value. Even though Thor doesn't have any PvP potential, I kind of think I'm gonna put him here. Because he kicks ass in these two game modes, and he can get some play in ABL. I guess I should put an L here, right? XL. But I wanted to reserve the best value tier for people who can do both sides of the game. Because if you're coming back to the game, these are the kind of characters that you ideally want to go for first, right? Because even with a CTP of Rage, you could, in the lower ends of PvP, get away with Hulk um, actually doing work for you. Let's so this is getting replaced soon, okay? Because there's already been a data mine that shows that this new uniform is coming for Taskmaster, so that's why this tier exists, right? Coming in 2 weeks, literally in 2 weeks. This is also coming in 2 weeks, all right? So keep that in mind. The other uniform for a Winter Soldier is also coming, so I guess I could just make it this way so it's easier to understand, right? They're both the same person, even though they look a little bit different. Anyways, and from the looks of it, he might go back to being a speed hero, unfortunately. But if he stays combat and becomes combat male hero, that will be cool. But we'll see, we'll see. So this is what I think that looks like. Support, she needs her seasonal uniform, and then she would go in here. But we're just gonna put her right here. It's something like this. Rogue is great for dispatch and killing in all these modes, but she's also really good for a support role. Ghost Rider. Oh, this is a tough one. Ghost Rider definitely better than Cap. Needs the seasonal, right? Hold on, let me just clarify. Needs the seasonal, so ideally you would have them right here in the seasonal category, right? And then with the seasonal, he would be maybe there, right? Because even with a CTP of Rage, if you have his artifact, this is very important, right? I should also do an artifact tier list. Let me know if y'all want to see that, okay? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, with Ghost Rider, is one of those things where you have to fully invest in him. It's not just the uniform, it's not just the tier 4, but it's also the artifact as well. Everything together, you're looking at a stellar character, okay? So it might take you a little bit of time, but now is the time to start playing, because let me just show you guys right now. Right, there's actually a bunch of like these little events going on. I think there's a couple different ways for you to get artifacts right now outside of the bingo. Speaking of which, not that good, yikes. Where's the special pass? Bro, there's so many things going on, it's crazy. This one, see, like there's a selected there, but that's for you if you spend money, and then there's another one. But either way, the point is Ghost Rider is one of those characters that you have to really invest in. He needs the seasonal uniform, and with the seasonal uniform, he's still like, honestly, he's good. Don't get it twisted, good, borderline great, but is he still worth it? 1750? I don't think so. Honestly, I don't think so. I don't use him enough anymore to justify that. I'm legitimately thinking of stripping my 20 Odins off of him, but that's a topic for a whole another video. Maybe not. We can discuss it here. Anyway, so Gwenpool, I think Gwenpool is really good. I'm gonna put Gwenpool. It's between these two for the second spot. Actually, because Gwenpool is technically meta for ABX, and especially if you don't have Luna Snow, you can use Gwenpool for ABL as well. Like if you're a new player or like a returning player, you don't spend a lot, Gwenpool has a lot of value, but so does Thor. So it's tough. Kingpin also has a lot of value too. She's just for fragment farming. He's just for farming. Shang-Chi has a little bit of AC value because of the reflect. She's a support. She has a little bit of support value for AC. So I guess I could just put her in the AC tier, or do I put her in the support tier? Whichever one, doesn't matter. Spider-Man. Spider-Man definitely goes ahead of Widow right there. Symbiote takeover, bro. Alright, so you're going right here, and then Ultron simply just for fragment farming, unfortunately. Yeah, yikes. Whatever, that tier is just a bunch of garbage anyways. Support. Now his support applies to the spiders, right? But right now, if you think about it, majority of people use Spider-Man on the symbiote team. So he's kind of in limbo. He has no place in the meta right now. Like in AC, you would use him with Miguel and I guess Spider-Woman, and that's not a meta team. That's just like an okay team that can snipe like trash characters, or if you get lucky and you run into a meta character that's poorly built. So yeah, I don't know. That uniform kind of I'm in the gutters right now. We'll go ahead and put there. Support, yes. I don't think I can put Wong in. I'll probably put Wong here since he has tier 4, and then you could use him with Doctor Strange in World Boss Legend Plus. Then after that, like that, and then like that, I guess. Something like that. Alright. Now, a lot of people sleep on Captain Marvel. I am not one of those people. I absolutely love her. I think she's fantastic. Okay, I think I got 20 Odins on her still to this day. Alright, so this guy. Y'all gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna put him in the farming tier, bro. Like, just to show you guys I'm not even like shit talking, let me just go in game right here real quick. Bro, I promise you, I still have the zombie uniform on for Falcon. I almost never take it off. Where is this guy? See? Like, I bought the other uniform, this new one, I maxed it out, but realistically, I just kept him as a a freaking zombie to use in what do you call it, AC, to buff weapon hex and zombie cap. So yeah, he really has no value to me in that new uniform. So if we're just counting this uniform, then it goes in the Shadowland / story farming tier, and if it's the zombie one, then I would put it in here. But since this is the newest version of them, then this is the one I decided to put in the tier list. But like I said, if you have the zombie one, or if you want to buy the zombie one, then yeah, you can buff your zombies. And keep in mind, there should be more zombies coming down the pipeline, but you could easily wait because Black Friday and Halloween are right around the corner. Well, not, there's like 6 months, but they come around at about the same time, right? Halloween comes before, so if they drop a seasonal or another set of zombie uniforms, then you'll be able to get them for 50% off, or then get his zombie uniform for 50% off. So there's no need for you to buy Zombie Falcon right now, because there's no game mode where you need Zombie Falcon to buff Doctor Strange. You can use Wong. Okay, anyways, let's see. My girl Hela, she is great for Otherworld Battle. Honestly, I could see people putting her in best value. I could see that, right? With her artifact and the uniform, she's actually really good for PvE, and she's really good for PvP. Plus, she's a support. You know what? She's a trifecta, bro. Like, yeah, I gotta put her up here. Maybe even like here. Like, truthfully speaking, the only thing that Hela is lacking, and they've been, I don't want to swear, but they've been fucking her, bro. Like, not even good. Anyways, in the worst way. In the most, like, all she's missing is iframe ignore. They didn't give it to her on her last uniform, and they didn't give it to her on this uniform. If she had iframe ignore, she would easily skyrocket to like the top of the meta. Like, seriously. Like, that's all she's lacking. Pisses me off. Anyways, Miles. It's between these two. Like, they're very, very good. Miles has no ABXL use really, but for these modes, if you care about pushing high stages in World Boss or just blitzing GBR, he is really good. So I don't put Thor ahead of him though, right? These two can just stay right there. I kind of want to put Kingpin ahead because I think Miles is better for World Boss, but Kingpin has a spot in my heart because I use him for ABX. So this guy, I'm gonna put him right around here somewhere. Like, he's good for AC. Otherworld Battle, I don't use him there because I don't have him tier 4, and I've never seen one that lived long enough to actually make an impact. Then we got Sharon Rogers. If you want the strongest version of her, you're gonna need the seasonal uniform. if you plan to tier 4 her, you're gonna need the seasonal uniform, and with the seasonal uniform, she becomes an amazing character for World Boss and GBR. I wouldn't say she is like best value or must have, but you can see what my category for best value really comes down to. Can you do both sides of the game? Like, right? That's how I'm looking at it. But if we're just talking insane burst damage, something like that, I guess. All right, moving on. This guy, there is an argument to be made for him being in best value, but he doesn't have any PvP, so he has to go down here and just chill. Okay. he's good though. He's amazing. Like, if you like Venom and you ever wanted Venom to be a great character, yes. Okay. Now, he's only a support for Iron Man. It's a very niche support, but if I'm gonna put Chasm, aka Scarlet Spider, in the support category, then there's no reason why I shouldn't put War Machine in here, even though it's such a niche support. Anyways, you know, MODOK, the meme god MODOK. He's actually not a bad tier 3. It's just sad that tier 3s just don't have much value in the game right now. Now, Loki, ABX. I'm gonna put him at the ABX, ABL. I hate playing Loki, so I still use Farmer Thanos, actually. I so badly want there to be a better universal supervillain than Loki, so I can actually switch Thanos over to PvP, but I have fun using Thanos and I don't have fun using Loki, so even if Loki scores more, never gonna tier for him. So it's really up to you. Like, if you want the best universal supervillain in the game for Extreme Alliance battle, then Loki's your guy. But if you're okay with not ripping your hair out, then use somebody else. Okay, because it's actually annoying. Let's see. I'll put you like right there. Now, Iron Man is a really good character for World Boss. And then we got the seasonal uniform for him is not required. Okay, he's a support, but you can use any of the old uniforms. But since I wanted to grab the newest version of all of these characters, I decided to grab the seasonal one for him. But you can use the female one that came before this and you will be just fine. Okay, he's literally just an AC pylon support character that could possibly do some work in Otherworld battle or the new team battle arena game mode. We'll have to wait and see. I think this encapsulates exactly what this selector looks like to me. Okay, keep in mind that these characters obviously need the uniform that I'm showing them in to be where they are on the tier list, and these two specifically need their artifact as well. I would say when it comes to PvP, the artifact is actually a big deal. Even if it gives you something minute as a little bit of attack, sometimes that's all you need to get that one extra hit to get that win. But we're gonna wrap it up here. Leave me your thoughts in the comments, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.